The premiere of Disney Plus's Ms. Marvel series is almost here, finally bringing Kamala Khan into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We already know that Iman Vellani's portrayal of the character has a bright future ahead, with Kamala already confirmed to appear in the upcoming Captain Marvel sequel, The Marvels. Kamala is a one-of-a-kind character in the landscape of Marvel Comics, with an incredibly unique and significant superhero journey. I'm Jenna Anderson, and here are 5 things you need to know about Kamala Khan ahead of her MCU debut. Kamala has the honor of being the first Muslim American character to headline a Marvel Comics title, and has a one-of-a-kind status quo as well. In the comics, Kamala is a Pakistani high schooler from Jersey City, New Jersey, who lives with her parents and her older brother Amir. She also has an ever-growing group of friends, including her tech-savvy best friend and confidant Bruno, and the fashion-forward social activist Nakia. In between superheroics, Kamala balances the expectations of her local Muslim community, as well as all of the trials and tribulations of high school, something that seems to be carrying over to her live-action counterpart. In the comics, Kamala is established as a member of the superpowered inhuman race after the events of the Infinity and Inhumanity storylines accidentally released Terrigen Mist throughout the world and activated people's dormant abilities. Picture what happened with the fish oil on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but on a much more dramatic scale. Kamala's powers are activated after she sneaks out to attend a party, and she soon discovers that she is a polymorph with the ability to stretch and change her body to any shape. While the trailers for the Disney Plus series have hinted that her powers will manifest in a bit more of a cosmic way, fans are still hoping for some sort of connection to the Inhumans lore. Kamala is a massive superfan of other superheroes, particularly of Carol Danvers, who had just begun to operate as Captain Marvel a few years prior. She is a prolific writer of fanfiction under the username SlothBaby, and her fanfiction often comes to life in some delightful sequences of her comic, or at very least it gets mentioned around other superheroes. It seems like the television show will also lean into Kamala's involvement in the superhero fandom, and let's be honest, we would all totally go to the show's AvengerCon if it existed IRL. Kamala's outlook on other superheroes leads to some epic team-ups in the comics, ranging from one-off adventures to larger stints with teams like the Avengers and the Champions, a team of younger superheroes she formed with Miles Morales and Sam Alexander. Across the early issues of her solo run, Kamala teamed up with Wolverine to fight the Inventor, a part-human, part-bird supervillain who we desperately need to see in live action. She also spent several issues hanging out with Lockjaw, the Inhuman royal family's adorable giant dog. In a later run of Marvel Team-Up, Kamala even accidentally swapped bodies with Peter Parker, and the end result was hilarious. And of course, Kamala has an adorable mentor-mentee relationship with Captain Marvel, which we won't have to wait too long to see in live action. The debut of Ms. Marvel was a surprise success, with co-creator G. Willow Wilson revealing in a TED Talk that she initially believed the series was doomed to fail, given how books about new characters, female characters, and minority characters had previously sold in the comic book industry. According to Comic-Con, Ms. Marvel #1 sold over 75,000 physical copies in 2014 alone, with the issue ultimately being reprinted 6 more times. In 2015, the collected first volume of the series then won a Hugo Award for Best Graphic Story. As of 2018, the collected editions of Ms. Marvel had sold over 500,000 copies, proving just how significant Kamala has already become in the superhero landscape. Are you excited to see Kamala Khan enter the Marvel Cinematic Universe? What's your favorite fact about the character? Tweet them my way at HeyIt'sJennaLynn, and don't forget to subscribe to the Phase Zero YouTube channel for all your latest Marvel updates.